Hello, and welcome back to the Wii U 5. Many people got a free game by registering Mario Kart 8 with Club Nintendo before July 31st. As such, many people picked Pikmin 3 as their free game, and have yet to actually play it. So I hope this review helps encourage you to start that game up, because it's totally worth it. Oh yeah, you'll be hearing that sound a lot. And by a lot, I mean you'll hear it in your sleep. Basically, everything you do will require the whistle in one way or another. So that's what it was like to be the fat kid in PE. Pikmin 3 has been a long time coming. Pikmin 2 came out in 2004, and nearly a decade later, its sequel finally arrives. Except there is a bit of a change, as this game follows three captains: Alf, Brittany, and Charlie. I will start by flat out saying, even with the update to add stylus controls, the best way to play this game is with a Wiimote and nunchuck. With that out of the way, the game controls with surprising fluidity. Aiming and throwing your Pikmin at enemies is intuitive, yet enemies and bosses still require strategy. This also translates into the exploration, where many puzzles require specific Pikmin. While these exploration puzzles are rarely difficult, it's the time limit you have per in-game day that makes it interesting. You can only grab fruit during the day, so while enemies, exploration puzzles, and bosses themselves don't present the greatest of challenges, the real challenge comes in how much you can accomplish in a set amount of time. This is Pikmin 3's greatest strength, as the game even records your top 5 number of days taken to collect all of the fruit in the campaign. In fact, what really makes speedruns the focus here is the ability to go back to any previous day you wish and redo it. This lets you hone your multitasking skills, planning, and overall timing. There's a level of strategy here that is hard to explain, and yet exists in a one-of-a-kind package in Pikmin 3. To assist you in strategy, the gamepad is used as a top-down map, and using the map pauses the game, allowing you to not only set waypoints, but plan out your fruit-gathering strategy. This really is a strategy game like no other. The content levels are mediocre, but meet, even if barely, the full price of the game. Now that the game's price is slightly reduced, it's actually a better value than it released as. Not that it was a bad value as a day one purchase. The campaign itself consists of 5 areas, each of which is decently sizable, except the last area, which is essentially one big boss area. Thus, the campaign will not last that long, and is really, instead, a very long tutorial. By the end, you'll be ready to run through it again in half the time, and that's where the game's draw partially is: speedruns. The addition of mission mode puts the speedrun skills you've practiced into specially made maps, and the awesome bingo mode pits your skills against someone else. All in all, content is Pikmin 3's weakest area, and it's not really that weak. When you begin to master multitasking, you'll begin to find your groove, and when you find your groove, you will go back again and again to try and get better and better times. This game looks beautiful. While there are blurry textures here and there, the reality is that the game carries with it a level of detail wholly unexpected for the type of game. Top that off with some nice water physics and reflections, excellent shader work, and a solid lighting engine, and you have a game that has to be seen to be believed. To top it off, the game contains a photo mode, and you can use this mode to get some beautiful angles of what can only be described as the most detailed fruit ever in a video game. Top that off with sublime music, high production values, and the most peaceful title screen ever made, and Pikmin 3 is a treat to enjoy. There's no denying that love and care was taken when this game really started to come to fruition. Shigeru Miyamoto has a flavor about his works that goes beyond graphics, beyond hardware, and most importantly, beyond imagination. When one fully grasps the nature of Pikmin 3, it's on a level of imagination that just seems out of this world, and in some ways entirely is. While the game makes references to our world, it carries with it a level of majestic presence in a small, well-presented package that feels like no other game of its kind can even come close to. Sadly, it's because of this near perfection that one only wishes there was more of it to be had. I give Pikmin 3 a 9 out of 10. That's it for today. If you picked Pikmin 3 as your free game, get to playing it. If you missed the free game bonus, this is a must-have for all Wii U owners. Facebook, Twitter, subscribe, and I'll see you all next week on the Wii U 5.